Hey, Luke, I just talked to Chris.
Hey, Luke,
And,
I just haven't talked to you for a while,
While I was going through old photos and boxes of Dad's things this week, I found an old journal that he wrote in 40 years ago while he was on his ship in the Navy. It's fascinating reading through his day-to-day log and what he did on the ship and where he ported. I haven't read through all of it yet, but I'm sure I'll get it memorized someday. But one thing that stuck out to me was that 90% of the time he ended a passage saying, "Well, I'm gonna go watch the evening movie now." And then he listed which movie was playing that night. He probably watched hundreds of movies on that ship, which I'm sure is how he came to love them so much. That same love of movies was passed down to me, as far as me going to study film in college. Watching movies with my dad was our thing. I don't know much about sports or hunting, but movies were ours. Whether it be going to the theater or going to a Blockbuster and loading up on DVDs, we loved losing ourselves in these awesome worlds that somebody created. When I think about it, one of my earliest memories with my dad was going to the theater. Specifically, Dad brought me to a lot of scary movies, one of his favorite genres, and which has led into a full-blown obsession of mine as well. But at the time, though, I was terrified of them, and my mom was furious that he would bring a 7-year-old to House on Haunted Hill. But during the movie, whenever I'd get scared, he'd grab my arm, look at me, and say, "Hey, look around you at all these people. You're not alone. This isn't real." And I would do just that and be comforted. But right now, at this moment, I'm scared again, and this is real. My dad is gone, and I'm not sure where to go next. But I can hear him say, "Hey, look around you at all these people. You're not alone." And that gives me some comfort. The Sunday before my dad passed away, I was in the hospital room with him. And after my mom and grandparents left, he said, "You want to watch something?" Of course I did. So he put on the newest King Kong movie. He kept telling me what happened next since he'd seen it before, and he'd pause it every time a nurse would come in to check on him so I wouldn't miss a thing. The movie was ridiculous, cheesy, and perfect. I think I'll watch it again tonight. I've been going on a lot of drives like my dad used to. Out in the country, through the city, whatever. I don't know if it clears my head or fills it with more thoughts, but it's peaceful. I'm constantly reminded of my dad. Everywhere I go, I see something, hear a sound, smell something that takes me back to a memory with him. I like to wear his favorite cologne, the Giorgio Armani one. I'll go grab a cup of McDonald's coffee once in a while because he told everybody it was the best. I'm most reminded when I look in the mirror, though. I didn't see it really when I was younger, but people would constantly tell me that I looked just like my dad. I don't think I took that as a compliment back then, but I love hearing it now.
How you doing, Luke? Alright!
Yeah, look at it! Daddy, you got a fish pool.
Hey, they are feisty little bugger. Right here. Hey, you hold her there.
That was on Luke and Aaron's fishing pool.
He's slippery.
Don't get his head off.
Okay.
Hey, Luker, this is Dad. I just haven't talked to you for a while, and just seeing how you're doing, and wondering when you were heading to New York. So anyway, give me a call sometime. I'd like to hear from you. All right, love you. Bye.